Okay, try to throw out my freestyle understanding of the quantum physics as it may apply to our reality. The idea, I think, behind in quantum physics, which I think most of you know a little more about it, is that reality is built by bits, small bits. They discovered Planck maybe over 100 years ago, a physicist, or you call it a scientist. He started to describe reality not as necessarily as a continuum of causes and effects, or of waves, or of relativity, but as in fact he phrased a small and quantity which is smallest quantity, a small amount of something, and he gave it a name. Don't remember which name it was, but you must know. I'm sure. I don't remember that now. But I think that was the quantum, yeah, I think. And then was the mathematics of quantum. If you ever learned a little bit, then you would find that in quantum mathematics, it starts from negative numbers. I think that the quantum in quantum mathematics will be the square of a -1. So it leads you to understand that reality functions by bits, by small bits, that could be, in some areas of physics, be calculated. Now, what is it is showing also that when you have beats, many beats of the same material repeated and mounted and put together, you will get to a certain mass of effect that will force change in reality. Okay, they say that if you take so many nuclear atoms and like of a plutonium-238, and we put it together, you at some level, some point, you will reach critical mass, and this will change, transform by an explosion. This is nuclear reaction. To what? To an amount of something that is put together, the same something that is put together again and again and again, or more and more and more of it. So what I wanted to suggest here, just the idea that, in fact, the way that the power that be, the cabal, is ruling this place is by using the same technique. They are repeating the same information, the same nature. They decide upon the nature of the effect that they want, and they create nucleus elements, like in nuclear power. yeah, reactor. So they will mount it, put and add more to it and more to it and more to it. And by doing so, they are forcing people who never knew that it existed at all. They just made up something, any notion about reality, about yourself, about your health, about politics, about the society, about the earth, about the plants, planets, about anything. It's they never really cared what it is, and they never knew what it is, and they will never probably know what it is because they're not interested. What they're interested is to create a limited, small nucleus effect, which they will then repeat and repeat and repeat, assuming that this thing will continue forever, and the result of it will be us, following them and repeating the same nucleus of thing. Everybody here becomes a hub, everybody knows so much about things that are being injected, that being installed into our minds, just by giving it to us again and again and again, the same kind of nutrition that is false, that doesn't give us the truth, it doesn't give us what we need as humans, it gives us a lie and repeat the lie again and again and again. So I wanted to take from it two sideways, two conclusions. One is that now when you repeat a lie again and again and again and again and again, like with everything that you repeat so much again and again, like a nuclear reactor, eventually you will have a shift. You will have a shift, an explosion, a complete change, reboot of the system. The system cannot, the truth cannot, you can say that the truth cannot handle so much lies, So it's inevitable that there will be a drastic shift which occurs between the truth and the lies, The lie cannot persist. If you keep telling the lie and again and again and again, you come to how you call it, mass, that is crossing a certain line. And the other side of it, maybe there is just another side of it that Sheldon Nigel talked about recently, that the amount of gravity, when you add to gravity, like in every process here, where you add to the gravity until a certain critical mass, what you will get is light. Now that the physicists don't know here. But in the same time, when we suggest the truth, and we suggest the truth again and again and again, the truth is that these are all lies, that they are creating false inventions, they're just writing script and repeating it again and again. When we know it, when we talk about it, we also created an impression. And this impression, when we come back to it and look at it again and again and again on the lies that we make, we also created a nucleus of certain nature. So that, I think, why it is so important that for me to make another video and come to this point from another angle, and that's why I am interested. I'm curious if more people will do it. If my friends online are coming back and attempting to describe this reality, which all is falsehood, from a point that is truth, doing it again and again and again, is gathering power to a radical mass, you know, that with this radical mass, if you think about it, then we, you know, coming from the truth, we will be eventually aligned with the truth. And this will be a radical mass, you know, the point where we, by trying to, attempting to follow the truth again and again and again, we come into alignment with nature, with a phenomena, with a celestial phenomena that is reaching a point of change, you know. So we are in the same time that we are preparing by repeating it and you know, gathering more of freedom material, more of releasing material, more of empowering people to stay on their own, and no matter how hard it is, to be able to contain themselves, because containing yourself is basic for human sovereignty. It doesn't matter what they bombarded you, if you can retain, if you can stay looking at those things, you know, with your looking at them. Just the fact that you are able to look at them, you know, it's recreating your innate, you know, sense of centeredness. So you can also do it with everything that is valuable for you, to come to it again and again and treat it again and again. So in this way, we create an effect, a quantum effect, which meet our dream about eventually a good world, you know, redemption, about freedom and so forth, and also of becoming together in a new fashion. Because by doing this, you know, insisting on this impression, on this revision, on a good insight, again and again and again, it's like in a quantum phenomena, we reach a critical mass, and we have won the battle with falsehood, and we join the new galactic Earth, new galactic human. Yeah, you got to keep you to being radical. It pays eventually. Okay, thank you for watching me. I'm your son Pedro. It's nice to be watched again. If you want to comment and say something, I will be pleased to read and maybe comment too. Thank you again.